Hello and welcome back. Happy New Year to everybody. 2023 is here. I guess that means a whole new year for photos and stuff like that. If you're looking at my screen right now, you can see, some of you may see, that we're actually in Lightroom, and I'm just going to add some photos. I've just got to find them first. Actually, we might go up here. I'm going to add some photos that I took at Alowyn Gardens. I did actually put them in here already. Where's the macro folder? Oh, okay. I put them in here already, but then I renamed the folder, so then the folder doesn't work. So here we go. So these are the ones we want. Hopefully it will show them all, and we're going to import them. I don't know why there's so few photos there. There should be a lot more photos in that folder. Come on, Lightroom. Okay. Or actually, it might have been on a trip I didn't take that many photos because it was the day I went with my mum. So let's just import these so we can work on some. Now, I don't use Lightroom a lot. I tend to only use Lightroom to import my photos from when I've been out taking photos, and from when I sometimes if I want to do a batch processing, so I want to do a heap of photos, I'll use it. But I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that know a lot more about it than me. Part of the problem, of course, is that I haven't really wanted to know that much about it. I think I've already been through a lot of these photos too, so I've deleted all the bad ones. So you don't get to see those. All bees on flowers. So we're just going to have a look. So we're just flicking through the photos now, and we're just going to have a look, and once they're all imported, we'll go back through and we'll have a better look, and we might decide which ones. Have any of you ever seen one of these before? I think it's a calla lily with all the pink. It's so pretty. I haven't seen them before. And then look at these leaves. Come on, go to the next photo. Okay, I mean, look at this leaf with this funny sort of thing coming out of it. So weird. Some poppies. Hope you guys all had a good Christmas. My mum was down for Christmas. She came down a couple of days before it, and she'd never been to Alowyn Gardens, so we did a quick trip on Christmas Eve. I should also add that all these photos were taken with the Lensbaby Velvet 56 that I have for the Fujifilm. Shit, which camera was I using that day? Does it say here? It's one of the things I hate about Lightroom is the way the side things just disappear all the time. Keywords, metadata, it doesn't tell me what camera I used. Strange, but I could probably, I mean, if I went to Photoshop and I went to Bridge, you could probably find out quite easily. I mean, because I'm only copying the photos or adding them rather than copying them like you would a normal import. It's probably a bit different. Let's see if it tells us here what camera I used. Camera data. Standard. Focal length. Fujifilm. Yeah, so I had my X-S10 with me. Okay, you can kind of tell it was taken with the Lensbaby too, because you can get some really cool effects with it. Okay, so we've just had a quick look at all the photos. So now, am I going to develop? Oh, actually, we should probably work out what photos we want to use too. I know I definitely... You have to excuse my laptop, it's always slow when I'm recording. I really like this one and this one. But I think I like this one more. I think with this one, the in focus photo kind of clashes a little bit too much with these ones at the back. So I think, whereas with this one, it's kind of, there's more separation. Let's just make sure that it's relatively in focus. So, looks like it probably is. Enough for this kind of image anyway. Okay, so we're in develop. We're going to go to the basic thing. I don't really know that I would touch the contrast. Oh, actually, I don't normally do contrast, but that's actually not bad. We turn the highlights down, you'll see more of the photos. Do we want to bring the shadows up? No. What about the whites? I think I want to bring the blacks down a bit. Oh, I like that. I mean, it would be tempting to crop this a bit, but I'm just going to bring up the texture a little bit. Did I do anything with the vibrance? No, I think we'll just leave that where it was. You know, like we could crop it. But let's just make sure we lock it over here so that it keeps the same ratio. I just don't think... Oh, actually, I take that back. Maybe this is better. Okay, so what do we want to do with this? If we use the radial brush for some masking. Yeah, come on, just go away. I'm going to do a radial gradient. I might just do, we've got a fairly decent feather. So if we put this here, but what we might actually do is invert it. So it's actually everything around it. And you can see this is already set for high, so I actually want to darken this a bit. And then we might do another one. We'll do another radial. I really don't like the way they've done this new, how they have this now. I just think is it just me, or does it seem to take so much longer? What the hell is this? to do all of this now than what it used to. I thought the middle bit. We might just put the exposure up slight. Oh, no, not that much. It's too much. Just a little bit. Okay, then we might add some linear gradient. Can you like go away? Can I move this? Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Okay. This is a bit of a pain the way they've done this. So you can see the red there is the bit we're changing, and we just want to bring it down, just darken it a little bit. Maybe not that much. Okay. And if we did the same, God, it's so annoying. I really hate, it's probably part of the reason why I don't use Lightroom very much. I really don't like the way they do all of this now. How you've got to do it with each one separately. Add. Frustrating. Just do one on the bottom and then that'll be it. Might pause this video and go and get my power cord, I think. See if it'll work a bit faster. Okay, so now if we press the backslash key, it should go back to, so that's how it was in the beginning, and that's how it, so you can see we've brought that flower out more, and I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to give it a rating of 2. And now, let's see if we can find another flower to work on. Hello? What on earth is this? I don't know what it's done or what it's doing. Thank you. I know some people love Photoshop Lightroom, but I've never been a massive fan of it. What about the, is it the clematis? Clematis, is that what it's called? Now this was done with a very, very wide aperture, probably 2 or something like that. We don't want this anymore. We want basic. Turn the highlights down, the whites up just a fraction. Put the blacks down. I might try doing that contrasty thing again too. We give it some more texture. What about some clarity? I think we're going to turn the vibrance down a bit because it's a bit over with that purple. Okay, do I dare do it again? So we're just going to try, we're just going to do the linear this time, I think. And maybe just one side. Okay. I think that'll work. I think that's fine actually. You don't have to always do a lot to your photos. Okay. Should we see if there's one with the bee that we could use? This bee was half dead. Come on. Okay, I'm pausing right now. Okay, are you still there? I've just put my power cord in, so hopefully this will work a lot faster, or perhaps not. I don't understand when a laptop has 32 megabytes of, or gigabytes of RAM, why it makes everything so slow when you're recording. Come on, blow it up a bit. So frustrating. Dum dum dum. I don't know, I give up. I don't understand why it won't show a bigger part of the image. Do I have to do it in this? Oh, okay. It's a bit stupid. You should be able to do it in either one. That's probably, is that the best one? Which one's the most in focus? So for those that you didn't catch it, I had to go back into the library. So stupid. Okay, so we'll go back to develop. Okay, go back now. Okay, so we might try working on this. I probably will crop this because I think it's a lot of white there. Do we want it that way, or do we want it that way? I think this way would be better. Okay. We definitely want to bring down the highlights. And bring up some shadows. I don't think we want to bring up the whites at all. We might bring the blacks down a little bit. Okay, because this is frustrating me so much, I think we might just do a radial gradient with this one. And we're just going to see if we can incorporate the B and that yellow. Maybe a bit like that. And then we're going to invert it so it's the outside of it. And we'll just bring it down a bit. Oh, it doesn't really work, does it? It doesn't look that good. Dunno. If we bring up the contrast a bit more. Might just add a new mask. I might just do a trilinear one. Just try doing this. Add hello, add linear. Let me just do it over here as well and leave it at that. Okay, I'm just going to press 2 again. There is one more I would like to see if I can do. These were a long way away, and so it was really hard to get a photo of these. This is one of my favourite dahlias, but I don't seem to be able to get one for my home. I need to turn the height. I think we're going to bring up the blacks quite a bit. And we might bring up the texture a bit, and we might take the, just so it doesn't get a bit too over saturated. And I'm going to try doing this radial, what we just tried doing with the other one before, but just for the flower. We want it to stay. When you're going to move, say the colour it is, then we invert it, and then we're going to just put the, oh, that's a bit much. That'll do. Okay, I'm not going to do any more in this. I think that's enough. You get to see 4 different ways. Well, it's not really 4 different, but anyway. So I'm just going to move my little thing for the recording out of the way. We're going to press 2. Where are all the filters? Why are the filters off? Rated 2 stars. I want the 2 stars. Didn't I give the last? Okay, let's just go back. Apparently I didn't give this one any stars, so let's give it 2 stars. Go back here, press all the 2 stars. We're going to press Control A, and now we're going to, well, now I'm going to export. So I want to put them into the same folder, so put in the same subfolder. Same folder as original. We'll call these low res. And do we want to rename? We'll rename them, maybe. Actually, no, we won't, because I actually quite like the names that's there already. I need to change that. This is all fine. We're going to resize to fit 1000 by 1000. Probably don't really need 240. Let's just do 150. Sharpen for screen, because it's the only way you're going to see them. I'm going to remove all the personal information, so just all of that. I'm not putting a watermark on them, I just can't be bothered anymore. And we'll show in Explorer. Okay, so let's just press export and see what happens. Shouldn't take long because it's only 4 photos. How come it didn't come up in this? There we go. So if we blow these up, you can see the photos that we just did. And of course they'll be in the blog post today. Anyway, I'm not going to do any more than that today. I hope that was okay. Like I said, I'm not an expert in Lightroom, so take it for what it's worth. I can probably learn more if you want me to, but like I said, I just use it more for batch processing. I know some people do all their processing in Lightroom. I like Photoshop a lot more, and plus on one too, so learning more about that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.